Dismembered Empire is a steampunk spectacular. It is a combination of a concept album, a cross arts form, live stage show and a multimedia interactive event. It centres around the Williamson tunnels in Liverpool. So we're essentially creating a world to bring our audience into, and the audience can choose how involved they get. We'd like it to be very interactive and have aspects of first-person theatre. It's site-specific, brings a focus onto a particular area of Liverpool, the feeling of getting involved with something, being a part of the story itself. Much more of an adventure for our audience. And so we start with a very significant event in our world in early October. Now, the world of Dismembered Empire is a steampunk-style dystopia, but it's based on real-life renegades of the Industrial Revolution in Liverpool, such as Edward Rushton, who was a poet, a seafarer and an abolitionist. And the project's title is taken from one of his poems. The project portrays a parallel version of Liverpool based on the time of the late Industrial Revolution, which was a very important era for scientific, technological and socio-economic change. Dismembered Empire imagines what might have happened had Liverpool become the centre for world trade and economic power. If certain infamous debate between two famous scientists, Tesla and Edison, had reached such significance that it's divided the empire. The audience can delve into this imagined world in many ways. The show is going to be the first spark of a captivating journey, so we really need you, the audience, to help us to bring this world alive. We're in one of the slightly more modern parts of the tunnels here, as you can see from the concrete walls, and this is quite unusual. We've got a missing persons poster here. We're not quite sure what these are. Obviously there's a lot of mystery surrounding the Williamson tunnels, but it seems during that period of time quite a number of people from the area started to go missing. So this is an example of one of these posters. We don't know much about Jessamine, but we'll be using her as a character in the production. There was a number of very strange disappearances going on during that time, and we believe, just from looking at the records, she was one of the people who had been hoping to work in the tunnels. It was quite an unusual position for a woman to hold at that time, but she'd been submitting various papers to different businesses around the area, and she'd been looking for work at the time she went missing, and that's about all we know about her. We're hoping it will fire up people's imaginations, that people will want to come here, and it will raise various questions about not only why it was here, but also a lot of other things that were going on in Liverpool at that time. So we've taken various different significant happenings from around that period of history and sort of made our own parallel history of Liverpool, where Liverpool's sort of become the sort of social and political centre of the world, and there's this empire, but it's also kind of a dystopia as well. We've kind of distilled some of the best and worst parts of that era and sort of packed it down into this one period of time, and it's just a really interesting process for us, and the more we do work on it, the more questions we come up with and the more interesting facts that we find about Liverpool, interesting characters. So so this is where we are. This is where that part of the project will be happening, and this is why we want people to get involved and support us if they can, and it's going to be really exciting.